Have you ever wondered why your coins become so dull after a while? Why is it that some coins you stole from your mom's purse when you were young to play as spinning tops gradually turn brownish? Well, you can lay all the blame on oxidation. Fortunately, there's one way to revive the luster of your childhood toy. All you need to do is grab some stuff from your kitchen and start doing some kitchen chemistry. Let's take a look at the chemical reaction that has taken place behind this. The main reason of why copper coins look tarnished is due to the layer of copper 2 oxide that formed on the surface of the coin. By adding vinegar, a weak acid, vinegar is able to react with the oxide to form a salt and water only solution. CuCH3COO2 plus H2O. Therefore, by cleaning up the oxides which reside over the surface of the copper, we will be able to make the copper look new and shiny.
You may be wondering, what role does NaCl play in this reaction? Since this method is only an unorthodox method used to clean up copperwares, there has been no official explanation about why table salt is being added. However, there are myths on the internet which states that by adding table salt to vinegar, it is able to form hydrochloric acid. As all we know, hydrochloric acid is also able to react with the copper 2 oxide and achieve the purpose of cleaning the coin. The supposed explanation to this reaction between salt and vinegar is due to the presence of both Cl- ions and H+ ions, and therefore hydrochloric acid is formed. However, this theory is not verified, and we will leave it as a question for your food for thought.
Besides cleaning copper, there are many other uses of vinegar in our daily lives. For example, it is able to clean many other metals as long as there are metal oxides formed on its layer. You can also carry out a mini copper plating experiment using vinegar at home. As coppers are dipped into vinegar, copper 2 ions dissolve in the solution. By putting a steel nail into the solution, copper ions are able to form a pink deposit on the surface of the copper nail, similar to a copper plating process. For both of these two uses, it can also apply to most of the transition metals and many other alloys such as brass and low-carbon steel.
One other very interesting phenomenon observed would be the forming of malachite when one puts in a large amount of copper into the vinegar for a relatively long period of time. Malachite is a copper carbonate hydroxide mineral with the formula Cu2CO3OH2. It crystallizes under a monoclinic crystal system in which the vinegar provides an ideal environment for such a reaction to occur. While our groups tried to form some malachite using our own copperwares, our experiment failed due to a lack of copperwares that we have. Supposedly, a minimum number of at least 30 copper coins are needed to provide enough copper ions to propel the forming of malachite. However, no worries. Here are some pictures of the malachite formed using similar experimental setups.
On the other hand, natural malachite can only be found in certain countries such as Russia, southwestern United States, and Democratic Republic of Congo, and is a relatively rare gemstone. It is the result of the weathering of copper ores, and it is often found with other copper-derived minerals such as azurite, which has a near similar molecular formula of Cu3CO32OH2. There are many uses of malachite, such as decorative purposes and in making statues. It is even used in the making of the Statue of Liberty in the United States. Last but not least, malachite, being a gemstone, has also got its spiritual meaning, being perceived as a protector of children.
Okay, done.